Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. What is for you is seeking you. And there is really nothing to do other than sit in the seat of our soul and remain open and selective by what comes into our life. I know society wants us to think that we have to go out and make things happen. We have to go out and grind and force situations. And I'm not suggesting action is not required. It absolutely is. But I would like us to turn our attention to a different perspective when talking about action. Our action is to understand what we are worthy of, so that when life brings us opportunities, we are seated comfortably in the seat of our authenticity, and we're able to say, no, that's not for me. Yes, that is for me. I'm going to have to think about that one. Nope, that's a hard no. The challenge most of us have is that we don't understand our worth. We don't understand that our energy is going to attract everything of what our energy is made up of. So if your energy is made up of healthy, love, peace, healing, you're going to attract those situations into your life. Like a magnet, you draw them in. At the same time, if our energy is made up of toxicity, refusing to heal, you're going to attract situations from that standpoint. And the beauty is, because there is still beauty here, the beauty is as we're attracting those situations, they're really just showing us like, hey, this is the energy you're on. This is the frequency you're on. And if you don't like what you're seeing, then you can refuse this right now. Do a little healing, do a lot of healing so you can ascend to another level so that your energy can become that much more exact to what you want to attract. Once we begin to heal, our energy just amplifies, is saturated. It becomes saturated rather in beauty, in purity, in peace. Think about all the situations that equal beauty, serenity, and peace. If you want those types of situations in your life, then you're going to have that level of energy. And it starts with doing the inside work. We got to go within. That needs to be our action. If we are refusing to heal, then quite frankly, we are not going to recognize what we're worthy of. And if we don't recognize what we're worthy of, then we're going to say yes to almost everything that comes our way, because we're going to be thinking like this. Tell me if this is you. You're going to be thinking like, I should probably take this opportunity because another opportunity that's better than this might not come along. That's the wrong way to think of it. If you ever, and I mean ever, find yourself saying, I should take this because possibly another opportunity better will not come along, then you do not understand your worth. A worthy person, a healed person, someone who understands what they bring to the table is selective. They know what they bring to the table. They understand their worth, and they're only selecting those things that reflect their worth. They know that what they truly want is seeking them out. So as other things seek you out, because again, we're energy, we're always attracting things. We know that what's showing up is either for us or not for us. And we never say, oh, something better may not come along. No, I know what I want. This is not what I want. As good as it may look like to y'all, it's not my vision for myself. So I reject that in gratitude and I remain open for what I want. That's the only way our situations can find us. When we're busy with our hands, busy in situations that are not for us, that are lower than us, that are keeping us small, nothing that is really for you is going to come because you're busy. Your hands are busy. You're full. Your plate is full. You have no room to receive what is actually seeking you out because you're busy making yourself tiny with these lower level situations. A person who knows their worth is selective in every situation. You know, I work for a nonprofit and I do life coaching, and I absolutely love what I do. It's everything that I do anyway, right? It's everything I'm doing on Tull. I'm preaching about the power of our mindset, the power of God, the power of love. I do that with my friends and my family. This is always what I'm talking about. And now God blessed me with a beautiful opportunity to do that with clients where I earn a living from this. I love what I do. Now, recently, I was offered, quote unquote, a promotion within the organization. And before I was offered that promotion, I actually knew I was about to be offered it only because my spirit told me this. A week before, my spirit actually said, make sure that you are selecting, I promise you it said this, what you truly want for your future. It was actually something like that. It's not verbatim, but that's exactly what it was saying. And I thought, okay, that was a beautiful reminder because I feel like I move like that, but my soul knew something was coming down the pipes. And what was coming down the pipes was I was offered this promotion. Now, I was grateful to be considered. I was grateful to be reached for this opportunity. But I know what I want for myself. And even though this position would come with a quote unquote glorified title, right? I don't give a damn about titles, but glorified title. And yes, it would come with more money. When I looked at what I would be doing every day, and I looked at what I do every day now, there was no comparison. There was never even a thought. I thought there is no way you're going to have me in this role, more behind the scenes, yes, making more money, but behind the scenes, not spreading my love for God, not spreading the truth of who we are. No, thank you. I love being in the field. I love working with my clients. I love the conversation. So no, I'll stay where I'm at, but thank you for the opportunity. See, if I wasn't healed, if I didn't understand my worth, then possibly I would have went with what just pays more. Because again, I would be thinking like, this is how I would be thinking small. Well, this is more money. Maybe another opportunity is not coming for me to make more money. No, I understand that as I do what I love, as I'm going towards the assignments that God has for me, the money gonna come. I'm not gonna be swayed by something as basic as money. Money is everywhere. Money comes to me effortlessly. So I might as well just choose to do what I love. And so I politely declined. But isn't that most of us? Like, think about, perhaps you're an entrepreneur. Think about the business decisions and the collaborations that you're taking. Are you simply taking them because you think you should be accepting all the collaborations because you want to scale your business? But perhaps you know that these business opportunities are not really aligned with who you are. If that's you, I'm here to tell you, friend, you're not standing in your worth. I'm here to tell you, friend, you're bigger than that. You can trust something beyond that. I also, this is something that's also, in my life, I would love, and I can't wait until I have a guest on the Ultimate Love Letter. And immediately when we launched a year ago, I was approached immediately with someone who wanted to come on. And then it's been through the years, it's been a few people, that have reached out like, hey, I want to come on and, pitching their ideas. And I'm thinking, society will say that I need co-hosts. Society will say I should bring someone on, but it's misaligned. I don't need to just have anybody on talking about anything. We're very specific here. And what is meant for me is making their way to me. I don't need to say yes to every single thing. One saying that I heard, it was so right on. It said, every good idea is not a God idea. And that's the thing. When opportunities, quote unquote opportunities come, ask yourself, is this from God? Is this aligned with where I want to go in the future? Is this aligned with me? Staying selective will keep you giant. It will take you over the moon. Because you are saying, I know my worth. I don't need to settle for breadcrumbs. I can stand in my truth and in my power and decide who I work with, who I have on the show, who I have in my life. Think about your relationships. Again, I got to say, most of us, and yeah, I said most, and I put myself in that category because I was once that person too. I would just, if a gentleman came, whether he was everything or I just thought, oh, he'll be good for it right now, I was really settling. I was making myself small. Most people think I'll just settle in this relationship because what if nobody else comes around? What if nobody better comes around? Oh my Lord, you decide what you want right now. Right now, make a list. What do you want in a partner? What are your values? What are your morals? What must his heart and his soul be like? And then go out in life and knowing that that very thing is seeking you. That's the truth. Don't block it by when Shlomo comes, then you just say yes because Shlomo's looking for a relationship and you are looking for a relationship. So already it seems like a match. Oh my God, that's garbage. Garbage. You are better than that. You think being in these lower level relationships, lower than what you truly want, is going to take you anywhere great? It's going to bring pain. It must bring pain. You know why? Because God is always showing us what we're worthy of. And He is asking you to release things that are not meant for you. And until you do that, the whole experience has got to be painful because He's really just telling you, open your hands and let this go. Get the message. Be selective. Don't just select everybody who comes in your way because they want something that you want. And so you think, okay, we're going to go together because it's been 6 months and I haven't met anyone else. So I might as well, here's someone who's open and willing. No, call it what it is. You feel you are not worthy of. Great. You are desperate. And I'll go a step further. You're unhealed in this area. But it's no judgment. I was there too. And it took me many years to understand my worth. And I'm still understanding my worth. Believe me, the levels are crazy. You think you heal in one area and then you got that down. Oh, no. Every area is just a deeper rabbit hole. But then I'm thinking, how deeper can we go means how high we can go. We can only go as high as we go deep. So bring me the truth. Bring me the rabbit holes. I will descend in them because I know I will ascend beyond anything I can imagine when I do. You are worthy, friend. Everything you want, those big dreams, guess what? They want to find you. They're looking for you. But that energy, your energy, is going to draw in a lot of distraction. It's going to make you think, if you are not aware, that perhaps you should be just selecting these things that are coming and settle there. No, friend. Keep going. Stand comfortably in the seat of your soul and just say, nope, that's not what I want. I might want that. Stand to the side. Definitely not. Oh, yes, I will accept that opportunity. That one is aligned for me. Not that one, though, but the one behind you. I'll take that one, too. That is how we gain all the treasures that God has for us. God says, wake up and go through your day looking for the treasures I have for you. Pick up the treasures, not the distractions. That person you met at the bar that he checking off maybe 6 out of the 10 boxes. Go for the 10, sis. That woman that you met and she's showing some insecurity issues. You're better than it, bro. Let it go. What is truly meant for you is seeking you, but perhaps it's really not right in front of you. Perhaps it's behind 100 distractions. Get behind, get away, get through, get over the distractions to get to what is truly meant for you. You're worthy. You're worthy of all that you write down, that you say you want, that you say you want to go, that you say you want to live, the people you want to work with. You are worthy. When people tell me their big dreams and the big names they want to work with, I never bat an eye. I always believe, because I know if it's in your heart and if it's your vision, then it's meant to come to fruition. I believe in you. Then I just send prayers like, God, let them sustain them, because it's going to be a million distractions until, or if they're able to bring that big name that they want to work with into fruition. The bigger the dream, the more the distractions. You got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? And then you got to know you're worthy of it. And you got to say no to anything that's not it. That's it. And that's all. Thank you so much for joining this very special combo. God just laid it on my heart that this is what we needed to speak to. I want to just give a quick reminder that we have worldtreasure.shop that's up. We moved it from Shopify to Fourth Wall. I'm so excited! Just to give you some updates, Fourth Wall is where our shop is, and merch for Tull will be dropping soon on Fourth Wall. Also, the Ultimate Love Letter podcast will be available on Fourth Wall as well. We're building a platform where we can have everything that's Tull in one place. And so Fourth Wall is our new home. Continue to listen to Tull on any streaming platform though. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube. If you haven't found us on YouTube, please find us there. Make sure that you are subscribed. And please consider sharing this for someone who needs a reminder that they are worthy of regalness, greatness, that they are royal. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.